It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say,
and this thing is blown up. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about...
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Touchdown. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Lions suck up on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Bradley kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept throwing it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he puts it through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Derrick Henry, the Titan ball carrier, fumbled on the play.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eye length. Dropped at the 1. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Derrick Henry on the carry. On the play. Recovered by the offense.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football defensively. Opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back now comes Tampa Bay, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing now is Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Was covered by Kevin Byard.
To throw again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Brady again, airing this one out for Evans. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Can you believe it? It's a Super Bowl 49 hero, Malcolm Butler. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Second and goal from the 1. A toss left, Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Buccaneers 21, Titans 7.
They'll run on first down. Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now on 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
7.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Come on now.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Bucs.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Incomplete.
Tannehill's pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And 10.
Again, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
24. Titans 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On first down, it's Jones. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Titans 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Titans down.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd. And long.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Quick slant to Brown. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right.
NFL kick.